Brush Markers Pro. It had been on my Christmas list and kind of my wish list for a long time, and so I was super thrilled when it was under the tree. The box is kind of big. It's funny, the shipping package didn't seem so large, and then I opened it up and I thought, oh wow, this is pretty big. So it comes with 60 colors and 3 blenders, and so I'll crack them open and show you all some of my favorite things about them, and give you a chance to see all the different colors. So let's go ahead and get started. So there's a couple of things that I really love about these Brush Pro markers. And one is that the barrel or the body of the pen is clear, so you can totally see how much ink you have left in here. So you can tell if the pen is streaky because it's your pressure or because you're almost out of ink. I also think it's kind of like an interesting color tracker. Sometimes I feel like I use the same thing over and over again. So this would be a great way to kind of track what colors you're using. So that's awesome. And then when you open them up, they have a nice sturdy tip. It's not quite as big as the Tombow Dual Brush, but it's really sizable. But what I really love is that it's super sturdy and it's firm. It bends, but it's firm, and you feel like you have a stable pen base, which I really like. I don't like a really wobbly pen nib. So I'll show you guys just how gorgeous these colors are. See, and if you've been lettering with me for a while, you know that I have a practice word. It's my go-to word that I write, and it's Alabama. So here we go. Start with that. I also love that they make a really good noise. They're really squeaky. And I don't know if that's because mine are new and not broken in yet or what. But they're really juicy. But I love how fast the ink dries, especially as a lefty. I mean, I run my hand through everything anyways. But they dry really well. I mean, I have just a little bit of ink on my hand, but no smudges. And the colors are just so bright. Let's see, let's grab another one out of here. Lipstick red. So, I mean, the tips are stable. They're just, I really am like a super fan. And I'm also finding as I go through, some colors are juicier than others, which I think will help with blending. And I'm not really going to cover that today, just one little way to blend, but I'll share more later as I practice. I want to make sure that I have all the good things to show you. Let's see, we'll grab another one. Oh, so many choices. But look, you can see just how delightfully juicy that is. So, that's definitely one way to use them. And so it comes with a little paper in here to tell you how to blend. But I'll show you just one quick way. So I really love their colorless blenders. And that's because they're really juicy, and so they're adding that extra liquid to get a good blend in here. And also when they're picking up ink, it means that you're getting a good blend. So I'm gonna grab gold, and this is just a Tombow blending palette. Do a little bit of yellow, and what should we combine it with? We'll combine it with turquoise. So just a little bit of ink on both of them. And take the colorless blender. Make myself a new color. So squeaky. But as you mix it up, you'll see that the blender tip gets full of that good color. Where am I going to set this so I don't run my hand through it? There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. but you can just really see how beautifully the color picks up. And come back in here. It doesn't look, you know, super anemic after, you know, a millimeter, which I found with some other colorless blender pens. It just doesn't hold the ink, the colored ink well. But I find that these really do. I'll go back here. So, anyways, that is just one way to blend with your colorless blender. And again, you just rub it until the tip runs clear. And even if it has a little bit of color on there, as long as it's running clear, it shouldn't have any long-term staining issues. So, like I said, I'm a huge fan. I can't wait to play more with these and practice a little blending, but I'm going to go ahead and create my color chart so you can get a chance to see all 60 of these gorgeous colors. You can see I put all my colors in my color chart. I'm not gonna lie, it might be the best looking color chart I've ever made, structure wise, but I also am loving the diversity of colors in here. It seems like you get a ton of different colors and lots of different options and shadings for each one. One of my favorite things about doing the color chart is sometimes you notice colors that I don't think I would have used kind of just on my own, picking out of the box. And that's, for me, the one that really popped is this almond. I really just kind of love that buttery yellow quality that it has. And I think it'll make some beautiful blends down here with the blue family. So like I said, I'm going to practice my blending a little bit, and I'll be back to share with you kind of my tips and tricks on how to blend with your Karin markers. For more information, you can click the link below. I've got a blog post full of all the details and how to order and all of that good stuff. So happy lettering!